Alright, so this is going to be a deep sea perfect agent tutorial. I'm just going to talk about everything I figured out and learned from playing the level. Just going to watch my 305 here, and just for reference, I skipped to 305 from 310. I did have a bunch of 310s, but I skipped right to 305 after that. So, yeah. For the start, it's really, you kind of just do what you do. It's hard to really explain um, different ways of doing the start. Like, you can do it in a bunch of different ways, and it doesn't really matter as long as you get to the teleportal activation room within a certain amount of time and without missing all the guards. Um, for more details, I would check out Vitor's tutorial on Deep Sea, especially the beginning. And I would also just watch different vids because people do this start in different ways. So I would just watch different vids and see what you like, find what you're comfortable with. Personally, I have the shotgun set to double shot, but I do B+Z shots on the first 2 kills here. So on that one, like, one thing is, like, the way you enter the room kind of dictates how the guards will move. So once you figure out, like, what you're doing, the guards will be pretty consistent in how they move. So you basically figure out your shots based on the movement of the guards. So killing this guard on the strafe is pretty difficult, and also not required. Some people will do a double shot here. I just do a single. Killing this guard from far away, pretty inconsistent because the shotgun just sucks. And there's other ways of doing it, but this is the way I like to do it. And then this guard, once you kill that guard, this guard comes down from up there, and then I go for a double shot on him. I actually didn't kill him on this run. Actually, that wasn't a double shot, that was just a single shot. If it was a double, I probably would have killed him. So what happened in this first room was I left 2 guards alive, and Elvis was still fast. So if you do end up leaving 2 guards alive, like, ideally you only have 1 guard alive, and Elvis just deals with him. But if you do have 2, it's actually not the end of the world, and you can still get away with it, as evident by this run. So when you come into this room, I would recommend you have 7 shots loaded. So that's basically one of the reasons I do the first room the way I do, with single and double shots on the guards that I do them, just to, like, set up for this part where I have 7 shots loaded. So obviously when you open this door, just hold the R aimer to keep the crosshair in the middle, because you're trying to get both the guards at once here. And so it's super satisfying when you do. But if you don't, then you'll be able to do a single shot with B+Z on the guard that survives. If both of them survive, it's basically run over. If one of them survives, you do get a second chance, I would say. Then you'll have 4 shots left, which allows you to double shot both the other guards here. So yeah, basically do your best to kill those 2 while backing up towards where you want to go next. Then after they're dead, turn off the IR scanner and pull out Falcon 2. This guard should be easy as long as he doesn't see you and start running around, then he should be pretty easy. And as soon as you come around this corner, I would start pause buffering to kill these guards, because if they run around too much, they can screw around and run down here, or this guy's gonna run away. And you just want to stay fast to keep Elvis going fast. I don't know how Elvis works, but this is just how I know to do the start. So yeah, I go for headshots here, but this guy's a bit of a pain, and I had to hit him in the body first and then get the headshot, and then get a lucky headshot on this guy. Okay, now this guard is very specific. If he spots you, then all the other guards in the tunnel clone. So it's crucial that you kill this guard without him seeing you or reacting. So basically what happens is, like, if you shoot him and he finishes his hurt animation, then that counts as him reacting. But if you shoot him and kill him quickly before he sees you, then that'll prevent all the other guards from cloning. You can adjust how much cutscene you watch at the start to manipulate where this guy is patrolling, and that's kind of why I watch a little bit of extra cutscene at the start instead of skipping it right away, because I kind of want him to be like this rather than down, like back further, because if he's back down here further, then I won't have a good shot on him until he's already seen me. And if you watch even more cinema, then he'll actually patrol past this point and turn around and have his back towards you, which is even better. You have the option to like walk up and pistol whip him or whatever from behind, and that's just even better. But if say you watch that much cinema and then you're a little bit slow, then he could be, turning the corner up here, and if he's turning the corner as you come down, then he'll spot you. So basically, you got to work out how the timing for his patrolling path. But yeah, you just want to get him without him seeing you. That's the key. Now, obviously, we're just going to kind of pause buffer our way through these tunnels, shooting each of these little lantern thingies to turn them on to open the doors, and clearing out the guards as much as we can. So as you come around here, there's going to be 4 guards. If they haven't cloned, there's going to be 4 guards. So I've got 1 guard right here that you can see. So I stun him with 1 shot and then finish him off with a little burst. Now there's 2 guards on the left down the hall that I'm not seeing. I'm just going to run past right here, and hopefully I can get them on the way back. Because you have to kind of double back through this hallway, because there's one of those lantern shots that you have to do at the end of the hallway to open the door that goes into the teleportal activation room. So I do the same thing here with this guard, kind of like slowly shooting 1 shot at a time, 1 or 2 shots to like stun him, and then once he's stopped moving, finish him off with a nice burst. And then hit the lantern and then reload by doing a pause quick reload. And now on the way back, killing the guard. If you can see a guard, kill him. And then there's another guard here who I didn't get to kill. I just got to stun him a little bit, which I think is good, because if I didn't stun him, he would have still been running around, which could have caused Elvis to miss and be very slow. So what happened was I stunned him, Elvis saw him, Elvis finished him, and I made my way to this next room. And now this guard is running like past this door here. You don't want the guards to be running past this door, because if Elvis is at the end of the hallway and he sees one of the guards, then he's going to stop to shoot them. So luckily this guy was fast enough past this doorway that Elvis didn't see him. And then just kind of casually killing the guards here, because I'm still waiting for Elvis to come down the hallway anyway. And now building speed against this wall. And hopefully Elvis is here. 90% of your runs, he's not gonna be, but that's just deep sea. So yeah, now it's all about speed. Just do your best to go fast here. Strafe the well. When you come out of here, take a hard left turn and go straight to this part of the door. You don't want to go over here. Just go over here. Go right over here. Okay, and then just hit the door. And while it's opening, you can slide to the right against it, and that basically like makes your line better to the door. And then while it's opening, you slide to this side that saves a little bit of time. Now, if your run is good, this objective 1 is going to complete basically just as you get to here. Now, one silly, stupid thing about these teleportals is if you turn if you touch the stick while you're going through them, you do like extremely overdramatic turns that just like completely screw you over. So don't turn until you've already started like going through. Like you'll see there kind of how I did a hard turn kind of late. And then as you're going through here, these guards can actually kill you. This can be a threat to the entire run. So do your best to kill these guards. I use the shotgun, but you can use Falcon or CMP. Falcon is probably really slow. CMP is okay if you have enough ammo, but you're not likely to have that much ammo, given how, depending on how you do the tunnel guards. Yeah, and then you can get, this door over here can be open. This guard can open the door. Sometimes it'll happen. It's about a 50-50 chance, I'd say. Didn't get it on this run, unfortunately. And now there's a couple of guards in here that could mess with you, but they were out of my way. If they're in your way and threatening you, it's not too bad to just take a shot with the shotgun and just like injure them, just so you don't get hit. Because you need to have all your health. Like it's pretty crucial you have all your health just for the ending. Okay, so for the Foresight section is the best part of the level. Super fun to play, but really punishing. If you miss a shot, it's very punishing. It loses like 3 seconds per missed shot. So what you need to do for each of the shots that are through a door like this, the door has to be opening first. So it's kind of hard to imagine, but you have to like imagine where that first canister is behind the door to get this shot. What you can do is, obviously, if you want to play safe, you can open the door first and just kind of like look where it is. It's really just a feel thing. I have no visual cue personally, so just do what you can to get that first shot as quick as you can. For the rest of these, just continue holding that trigger. Hold the trigger and the shot will come out as fast as it can. Now, once you've hit this one, it's best if you start moving forward to start, building speed before you get out of this room. So that's what I'm doing here, is starting to move forward first. And it's about, I'd say I get about 2 seconds worth of speed build up, 2 out of 3 seconds. So pretty good, but can be better. So if you check a couple other runs, I think there's some other players will have like a specific point where they can get stuck to have like a fully built up speed. All right, so now for this shot, for each of these shots, you want to open the door first. So you're shooting and getting the shot while the door is opening. So my lineup for this is to open the door and then kind of like aim to the left of this this light bar, whatever you want to call it, or the right of it, like to this spot over here, basically. And then that's going to lock onto this Skedar. So, and what you have to do is move the stick and aim to hit this canister. It's basically the hardest shot of the Foresight section to do fast. And you'll see I hesitated here because sometimes it'll lock onto like the other Skedar or different things can happen. Like it's really precise depending on where you aim. But ideally you lock onto this one and then just like pull the aimer up and left and just get right up there like that. And then, let go and start moving as fast as you can right after that. And for each of these doors, it's pretty simple. You just open it, shoot right in the middle, and that'll get the canister. Each of these ones are really big. Should be pretty simple to not miss. You can get stuck on those mini Skedar. It's kind of annoying. Again, just open the door, shoot right in the middle. Now for this one, you want to kind of like stand on the right side of the door. And the point of standing on the right side of the door here is that when you do the next shot here, it's going to set the distance of the zoom. because once you finish this shot and start going through the door, you want to switch to the primary function. You get off the target locator here, and that's for the not the next shot, but the one coming up after that. So shoot here, lock on, and hit this, and then while coming through here, hold B to switch to primary function. And then another shot through the door, straight in the middle. And then when you come through here, you want to aim straight, like straight down the hallway as much as possible. I was kind of off to the right, but I knew it. But while it was happening, so I kind of knew to aim to the left here. But ideally, you just aim straight down, and you don't have to re-aim at all. You just shoot straight to the pipe, the canister, whatever it is. But so yeah, if you can't see the canister, I would still try to shoot it. Like even if you can't see it, it's still possible that you can hit it. But like I was saying just before this, if your zoom distance is messed up, it's probably due to the previous shot with the target locator. So just adjust kind of based on that. Then after it, you want to take out the little drone thingy, and then when you come to this door, open it, and then aim at this kind of this light bar on the left, and have target locator back on, and then hit that. That shuts down the mega weapon, and then switch to CMP. Hopefully you have ammo. If not, you'll have to use Falcon 2. Do not use the shotgun, because if in this room, if Dr. Carroll takes one bullet, he's dead and you fail. Bad news. And the shotgun, obviously, that's very, very possible. So what I like to do is just aim and kill this guy, and this guy often runs to the left. And you just hope that this happens. If that, like, they can move in a bunch of different ways, and you just have to deal with whatever you're given here. But this is best case scenario. Then you're required to pause to take out the backup data here. So take a breather if you need to, because if you're on fast pace, well, here comes the ending. Now, be careful after the cinema to not hit the C buttons too fast, otherwise you get stuck. I've seen Jez lose insane pace to that, so be careful. Right now we're escaping. When you open this door, as soon as it's open enough for you to be able to see, fire 2 shotgun shots like this, because there's cloaked guards that can be right in your way, so just shoot just to make sure that they're not in your way. Give you the best chance of getting through here. Like that was a guard there that I did hit, but he wasn't actually in the way. I don't think I got a kill or anything. And again, if you have low health here, it's actually, you have a good chance of dying. So that's why you want to have as much health as possible. And that's pretty much it. Straight to the end. Don't choke on these doors. And that's it. So I'll probably write some sort of text about this level too. It'll come out a bit later probably.